Hi, it's Dr. Mark here, and I wanted to talk about how microdaily and brain boost work in your body and why it's so important. So, when we look at all diseases, they come from one source. Not having enough nutrition in the body and getting too many toxins building up in the system. Those are the two main reasons for all diseases. So, what we have to do is we have to eat the proper amounts of foods, and we have to get these micronutrients into the system. So when microdaily comes in, it goes to these what we call receptor sites. Those are doors that are like a lock and key that fit specifically into different nutrients. So there's 20,000 to 100,000 doorways on each one of the cells that allow different nutrients come in. And as you can see, they're different shapes. So when the nutrients come in, they come into the cell and they cause the mitochondria or the power plants to have energy for that cell to function. They also turn on what we call the good genes in our body. So it keeps us healthy. Now, the other thing about the cell is the cell has a double fat layer. It's made up of cholesterol and what we call phosphatidylcholine. And we need both of these fat layers to be nice and soft and supple like a soft contact lens so that these nutrients can get in and out. The other thing that happens is toxins have to get out of the cell. All the waste product has to get out of the cell. Just like when we drink water, we're going to have to urinate and get rid of the waste products. All right? Same thing happens here. Toxins build up and they can cause, end up with free radical damage and what we call oxidation, which would be like your car in the winter. When it starts to get rusted underneath there from all the salt, the way to prevent it is rust proofing, or what we call antioxidants. So antioxidants protect from oxidation and free radical damage. Microdaily is full of antioxidants to protect the cell and to protect you. All right? So when we look at this whole thing, we see that we get a lot of buildup. There's 82,000 toxic chemicals that are in our air, food, and water. These build up slowly, and as they come in, they can look just like our nutrition. So it's kind of like an evil twin. And they can trick the body. And let's say, for example, we get some mercury from silver fillings in somebody's mouth, and it looks like this. And let's say vitamin C looks like this. So that's going to go in that receptor site. Well, this one here doesn't quite fit, but it tricks the body and gets in here. And once it does, it blocks this receptor site. So now vitamin C can no longer get into the cell. And the more that happens, the more we become cellular deficient. Once this toxic chemical gets here, it can come in and it can damage the DNA, which causes low energy. The cell can't function right. So that's going to create all kinds of diseases from fibromyalgia on down to chronic fatigue syndrome, cancers, you name it. And finally, it can turn on what we call the bad genes. See, we're born with good genes and bad genes passed on back from 5 generations. And these toxic chemicals are going to turn on the bad genes, and then that can create things like cancer and all kinds of other problems. Whatever weakness you have genetically, it can turn those on like a light switch. So microdaily is going to do that to shut off the bad genes and go in and turn on the good genes. It's going to supply energy, so we have increased energy to the mitochondria, and it's going to cause these antioxidants to occur. Now the brain boost has also got CoQ10, which every cell in the body needs. It's got alpha-lopaic acid, which detoxifies the brain and keeps the brain healthier. And it's got phosphatidylserine and phosphatidylcholine. So that's what the cell membrane's made up of, is phosphatidylcholine. And phosphatidylserine has been proven to increase memory and focus, brain fog, those kinds of things. So this is a 1-2 combination that is super powerful for not just your brain, but your whole body, to prevent sickness and disease, and also to reverse it. So hope this helps. This is Dr. Mark. Have a great day.